Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me on this reading. So I want to get right into it. I asked Spirit, what should I do this reading about today? Like, what is really important? And right now we are in the waxing moon. So the moon is descending down into a new moon. So I asked Spirit, what does this collective need to hear about what to do now to prepare for the new moon that is coming? So, this reading is all about what you need to do to prepare for a new beginning for the new moon. So, the first card that I got was authenticity. This is so important. And I feel like this comes up in almost every single one of my readings. And I feel like this comes up because we get so caught up in day to day life. And there's actually a card down here that this here, the Two of Swords. Okay. This is all about detaching from the daily distractions of everyday life and going within. And I feel like we get so caught up in how we're supposed to be or who we're supposed to be every single day. And it really leads to the Nine of Swords, just going through a dark night of the soul, negative thoughts, like you're not good enough. This comes up in almost every reading because this is really all you have to be in life. Okay? Like I don't even, not even sure I have the words to really describe the significance of being yourself. I was watching a video last night about Bashar, and I try not to scroll too much, but I was watching this video and he was like, you are who you're supposed to be because you're supposed to be that person. Like, you want to be this person because you are that person, because you were born to be that person. And you have to share that person because you are that person for a reason. We are all divinely connected. We are all one. You are that person because somebody needs that medicine. Somebody needs who you are to inspire them. We are all connected. There is no such thing as separation. And so when you are who you are, and you're not for everybody, right? You're not supposed to be for everybody. You're supposed to be for the people that you're supposed to be for, and you are for them. And when you are yourself, you heal. You heal yourself. You heal the people around you. You heal the people who need you. You heal the people who are for you. Like, this is so important. And we have to get away from the daily distractions of who this world tells us we're supposed to be or what we're supposed to be doing. It's lacking balance between the masculine and the feminine, right? Yes, we have to eat food, okay? But we are so much more powerful. We are literal spiritual beings. And when you go within and you're protected when you go within, okay? When you go within and you really contemplate, okay? Who you are. Consider who you are, what you are. You realize that there are so many distractions. There are so many distractions, and you realize I create my entire world. Everything that I want, I simply just have to feel it, and it comes in. You are that powerful. Now imagine you are really who you are, and you allow yourself to feel what you really want to feel, and you allow yourself to desire what you desire. You pull that in. Imagine what life you would create if you just let yourself be. It's wild. It's wild. You can create any life you want. Any life you want. And now the Nine of Swords is grabbing my attention. I'm getting that it's time to let go before this new moon, because there is this promise, okay, that if you stay determined, you're going to be rewarded. Okay? Consistent work, consistency in a project. The new moon is not about, or I'm sorry, the waxing moon is not about starting new projects. Okay? It's about going within and thinking and considering, what do you actually want? Who actually are you? What are you actually working towards? Okay? So that when the new moon comes, you can be bold and go do the thing. Okay? And this is really important. We got the Two of Pentacles. In this deck, it's called the Two of Discs. We got this one in reverse. So what this is telling me, immediately the first thing I heard in my head was, you are not at loss for anything. You are not at risk of losing anything. At least not anything that is of value, that is of true value to your divine purpose on this planet. You are not at risk of losing anything. In fact, you have all of the opportunities right in front of you. That's what this card represents in reverse. Opportunities. You have so many opportunities coming into you, but you need to take time and detach from all of the things that the world tells you that you're supposed to be doing on a regular basis. Detach from it and really consider which opportunity really speaks to me. And now I'm looking over at the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles isn't necessarily like a sentimental person, but they do care about helping others. And they are a very determined person. So I'm feeling like Spirit might be nudging you in the direction of helping others. But I think being of service is sort of what we are all supposed to be doing. I feel like we live in this culture where everybody's kind of fending for themselves and they're looking out for themselves. But that's survival. That's like being the outcast of the pack. That's like being exiled out of a tribe. And we're like all living like that in this culture. And I don't think it's natural. I think it's very unhealthy. So I think we're supposed to be helping each other. We're supposed to be sharing our abundance that we've worked really hard for with other people. This card, this specifically represents like losing a piece of your humanity in order to achieve material wealth. But this card is in between the Page of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So what I am getting is that you're not somebody who has lost a piece of your humanity. I think what Spirit is saying is that you're going to get a lot of abundance. Like when you stay dedicated to the project that you're working on right now, when you stay consistent to this project, you're going to receive a lot of abundance. And Spirit is asking you to look at the bigger picture. Okay? Look at all the abundance that you have. Look at the bigger picture and consider how you're going to go forward. Boldly go forward. Because once you know what it is that you want, once you know who you are, Spirit's like, green light, go. And now I feel like I need to pause for just 1 second. And my hand, as soon as I said that, my hand went over here. I have 3 cards flipped face down. I haven't seen them yet, but I touched one of them and it felt like I saw like a seashell, like a tiny little seashell on like the ocean floor, and it was very quiet and it was very peaceful. So I'm just going to give myself a moment to just, because I feel like Spirit wants to tell me something, but I'm talking too much. You're great. Thank you. Flip. Okay. Safety. You are held. Okay. A lot of you are afraid. You're afraid that if you don't keep up, that you are going to lose connection, lose your sanity. You feel like if you believe in your dreams, if you act on your dreams, that you're somehow crazy. But you're not, because you're more than a physical being. You are a spiritual being. Just as much, probably even more. I think the spirit is forever. In this physical world, I think comes from spirit, comes from the spirit. And I feel like I need to slow down right now because a lot of us are moving really fast. And we need to slow down. Two of Swords. We need to slow down and go within. Detach from the craziness of life. You are safe. You are that tiny, quiet little seashell. That's literally what I wrote. That's what I felt. Quiet seashell. See if it'll. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but quiet seashell. You're safe. You're safe. And so, an owl or a hare, rabbit, or a badger might be a sign or confirmation for you. Sorry, somebody pulled up and I thought it was my guitarist because it was a very bright red car, and I was like, he's not supposed to be here till 5:30. So yeah, these animals could be confirmation. These colors, green and red or purple, could be confirmation for you as well. Spirit color? I don't know why I just heard that in my head just now. Spirit color? Okay, my brain is going over here. My eyes are going over here. I'm being led to this other card, and I'm smiling because I love love, and I'm very excited for the day that I experience like real, honest, loyal, honorable, like deep, sensual, magical, romantic, committed love. And I love love. I love love. And I also want to share a little bit of my background with love while I was doing this reading. And I read this card and I was like, oh my God, what my dad taught me when I was younger is false. My dad taught me that when you are into somebody, you're supposed to just commit to them right away. And if you didn't commit to that person right away, you're a slut, or you're loose, or you are like just not a good lover. That's what my dad taught me. But I see now that I haven't talked to my father since I was emancipated at 14, but I'm learning through the people who still interact with him, and I don't communicate with many of those people, but I'm learning through observing through the people that know him, and observing the way that he behaves in his relationship, that my father is deeply insecure, okay? Deeply, deeply, deeply insecure man. I'm gonna get a drink of water. And so, of course, he would teach his daughter to commit right away and to be like, just never leave that person no matter what, because my dad didn't want to do the work, But to be, and this is not the Lover's card, this is the Two of Cups, okay? What this card is telling me is that you have to be courageous in being seen with your whole heart. Spirit is asking you, and this goes hand in hand with authenticity, to really let yourself be seen. And this also goes along with that video. And I'm going to post it down in the description, this video, if I can find it, of Bashar saying, like, you are who you are for a fucking reason. You want what you want for a fucking reason, honey. Okay? Let it be. Let it become. And a lot of that is being seen, whether that's by a big crowd, a small crowd, or by a certain person. Spirit is saying, wear your heart on your sleeve, okay? Mercury is represented in this card, and Mercury is all about communication and connection. So what's going to be really important is for you to verbally communicate, to say out loud, to speak. This is who I am. These are my dreams. This is my story. Put it out into the world. Let your heart be seen. Okay, now I'm looking over at this card that's still face down. And now when I touched this card, I got like scared at first because not like scared, like deeply like afraid or anything, but like kind of spooked because at first it felt like really sharp, like it was going to poke me. But I kept but I kept my hand there and I was like, oh, this is actually really soft. And it kind of gave me the feeling of like when dandelions turn white and they're poofy and they're like really soft. That's the feeling that I got. So thought it was sharp at first, but then realized it was actually quite soft. Let's see what it is. Awakening. You think that this is scary, but guess what? This came up right next to the high priestess. Okay, it's not. It's like diving into the water, allowing yourself to be who you really are, stepping into the unknown, letting go of trying to control everything is actually going to create such a beautiful life that you couldn't have imagined on your own. Not with just your conscious thoughts, but with your heart. But with your heart in the equation, you're going to receive a lot of beauty, and it's not going to be nearly as scary as you think, or maybe that you once thought. Okay? Wow. It's actually going to be quite pleasant. Waking up to who you are is actually going to be really pleasant. And she's smiling. See how she's smiling? She's got this look of like, I know. I know all. I know it all because I allowed myself to plunge into the water, into the waters of life, to surf it, to swim it. This is so beautiful. What a beautiful, encouraging. It's actually going to be so much more soft and delicate and beautiful than you thought, than what your fear of the past tried to lead you to believe it would be. And this is coming to me right now. If it hasn't started yet, it's going to start on the new moon. It's going to start on the new moon. This awakening. Okay? This also represents the dark night of the soul. You're coming out. You're coming out because you have gained. This is right next to the Nine of Swords, was right next to the High Priestess because you have gained the wisdom. You have, oh, I have chills. Oh my God, I feel them in my legs, right in my thighs. You went into the water. You went into the water, and right next to the Nine of Swords is the Two of Swords. And you contemplated. You contemplated. Who am I? Wow. And this is right next to the High Priestess. You're awakening. And if you haven't started yet, it's going to start on the new moon. But the hard part is over. The past is gone. The past is gone. The past is gone. Okay? This is going to be so much. Look at, I literally wrote it down. Look at this. Okay, look at this. Thought was sharp is actually quite soft. Okay? This is literally spirit coming through saying, hey, honey, I got you. It's going to be nice. It's going to be really nice. Okay? So just be bold. Be who you are. Okay? Be who you are. Be bold about who you are. Because, honey, the good times are coming in. Let the good times roll. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and now the card right underneath Awakening. When I touched it, it felt bright and smooth. It felt like a crystal. It felt very, very cool in my hands. And by cool, I mean like dope cool. You know, not like temperature cool. But okay, let's flip it over and see what it is. I had a feeling that I was like, this is like really significant. Nurturance, restore your balance. That's what crystals do. Crystals help you find the balance in your energy field. So they're like protectors almost. So maybe your spirit animal is a fox. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna grab a card. Nurturance. Crystals nurture. Now I'm like scanning my brain for what this could possibly mean. Can we go a little bit deeper, spirit? For some reason, I feel like I have to knock on my deck. I don't know why. Okay. Can we get a little bit more information? There's another rabbit. There's a rabbit on that card too. And there's an owl on the authenticity card. Ah! Be generous of spirit. Lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. Okay, hold on. Let me look into this really quick. Because I almost opened right up to it. Okay, let's just read it. A healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. Lion Spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You are both the king and the queen. Secure in your prosperity and wisdom, and generous of spirit as you help others. Okay? Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude, and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others through expressing the bounty of generosity within you. Lion Spirit knows there is a great savannah before you, and many who will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Spirit. All your relationships flourish as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. What a blessing you can be to all. Spirit is calling you to be in front of others. Spirit is calling you to be in front of others. Wow. Nurturance. You nurture yourself by following your destiny. You nurture yourself by nurturing others. Because we're all connected. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we are all connected. When you nurture someone else, you nurture a piece of yourself. Wow. I feel like there's still something else here. Spirit, is there still something else here? Grab. I heard grab. Grab this? Which one? This deck? No, this one. Grab that first card. Okay. This card? No. Hold on, I'm just going to feel it really quick. Top or bottom? I feel like it could go either way. Top or bottom? I feel like called to the one on the bottom, but the one on the bottom hurts my stomach. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, let me just, is it this one? Is it this one? Oh, it is this one. It's the one that hurts my stomach. All right, what is it? Stillness. Stillness. Huh. Why would that hurt my tummy? Be calm and quiet. Spirit, you got me a little confused right now. Well, when I looked at that, I looked over at the Two of Swords. Maybe some of you are struggling in that contemplation. Maybe some of you are feeling stuck there. Or maybe some of you are afraid to go there. Wow, these are like, whoa, that's a weird feeling. You know when you put two magnets, two positive parts of the magnet together and they kind of like, boom, 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 boom. They like kind of like avoid each other. I feel like there are some of you who are watching this who are afraid to go within because you don't think that you're safe. But you are safe. Spirit's telling you you're safe. She has the two swords that protect her. These swords are protecting her while she's in contemplation. Spirit, what can we say to these people to help them, those who are afraid to go within? You're afraid of what you'll see, what you'll find. Don't be afraid. Life is not all good. Okay, it can't be. Because without struggle, there would be no character development. But remember, Spirit gave confirmation that it's not going to be as painful or scary as you might think, as your past thoughts might be telling you. Okay? You are safe. You are so safe. You are so held in honor and love and protection and grace and bounty. You are so safe. Sometimes bad things have to happen, honey. But if we perceive them as bad, we'll get stuck there. Because we don't like bad things. But if we perceive them as an opportunity to gain wisdom and to have balance, okay? To have balance, restore your balance. Yeah. Somebody's really, really afraid. You don't have to be. Honey, there's nothing to be afraid of. No, 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 no. It's all meant for you. And I get the feeling that there's somebody here who experienced something very unpleasant. But it's important to remember that that's over. And we have to let it go to be present with the love that we have right now. Okay? I'm feeling called to pull another card from my Goddess Love Oracle deck. because I feel that you really, really, really need that love and support right now. I promise you, maybe there's somebody here who's afraid of remembering something very unpleasant that happened to you. There's something there, though. There's something there beyond the scariness of what happened. There's like a message. There's like a clue. There's something very small that's like in the background that you missed because your attention was on this very scary thing that was happening. But there was something in the background, a detail in the background, that is your clue for, is it missing, or what is the clue for? Spiritual enlightenment. There's a really, really, really beautiful opportunity for you to completely flip this whole thing on its head, to just completely shift it from the bad experience that you're perceiving as this bad experience and flipping it completely on its head and standing as a high priestess and as a queen. Increased material wealth and improved health is part of the notes that I wrote down over here. Increased material wealth. You might be able to use this as an opportunity. It's not, you're not learning this in order to gain ground in the physical realm. This clue that's in the background, this symbol that you'll know what it means when you see it, is going to help you get up off the ground and become the high priestess and stand strong. It's going to flip your entire reality over once you can click that in your mind and you see that symbol. It's gonna change everything for you. Everything for you. Is there anything else from this deck? A message from this deck that this collective needs to hear before we, shine. Shine, baby, shine. Okay, there's quite a bit of cards here. So I got shine. I got bliss. Open your door to the divine. Love your body. What does it say? Let your beauty radiate out. Realignment. Feel the ebb and flow of life. This is what I'm talking about. Not everything that happens in life is pleasant, right? I'm going to use the word pleasant instead of good and bad, because good and bad is perspective. Not everything in life is a pleasant experience. And trust me, I know I was emancipated at 14. I couch surfed, was in a couple different foster homes until I found my forever home. And I still struggled way long after that, way into adulthood. I still struggled. So I get it. Trust me, if there's anybody who understands deep, freaking horrible pain and horrible experiences, trust me, I get it. But listen, Spirit is saying it's over. Okay? All that is over. What you're going to start experiencing now, oh my God. Rainbows and butterflies, dude. Literally rainbows and butterflies in abundance. Oh. Improved health and material abundance. Stay determined. Don't be afraid to go within, honey. Okay? Don't be afraid of that. And for those who have gone in, and for you who hasn't gone in yet because you're afraid, but now you're brave, because now you understand that you're just going in there because you got something to find in there, and that when you come out, you're going to build an entire empire. You're going to build an entire spiritual empire first within yourself. And then once you become that, once that spiritual empire is built, you're going to come out into this world being your true, authentic self. All y'all. You're going to shine. You're going to shine. You're going to shine. You're going to shine. And you're going to experience bliss. So much bliss. I told you, it's not going to be as hard or scary as you think. It's actually going to be really, really, really beautiful and very, very soft. Soft and gentle and beautiful. And you got, now this isn't the lover card, but there are lovers on here. A beloved who's going to be safe for you, who's going to nurture you. Where's the card? Nurturance. They're going to nurture you because you've gone within and you've seen what you needed to see and you flipped the motherfucking script. And now you're powerful. And now you're attracting. Okay? Because you're experiencing bliss. And bliss attracts more bliss. And love, real love, is blissful. Okay? That's what's coming. Love your body. This is an important message. You gotta love your body. Maybe somebody did something to your body that you did not like, but guess what? Your body is fucking yours. Okay? Your body belongs to you. And your body, babe, is gorgeous. Is banging. You are beautiful. You are beautiful and you have the right to wear whatever you want. You have the right to do whatever you want, to go wherever you want, to say whatever you want. It's yours. This is yours. Love it because this is the vessel that connects you to this realm so that you can build that empire in this physical world. Okay? Love your body. It's yours. Forever and ever. Okay? Realignment. Doing all of this, loving your body, allowing yourself to experience bliss, shining as bright as you can shine, being yourself. This is all going to realign you to your purpose. When you just allow yourself to be, and you're safe to be. You're so safe to be. You're not for everybody, and that's okay. You're not supposed to be. But you are for certain people. And those people need your magic. Okay? You are so safe to be. This is all going to realign you. It is going to open up the path that you're supposed to walk. And it's going to be, you're not even going to question it. It's going to be so clear. It's going to be so obvious. And you're going to think, I never needed all that other stuff. I don't need any of that extra stuff. Because I'm walking my purpose. And when you're walking your purpose, even when you get off track, Spirit always gives you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. You just need to be open to the blessings. Believe that you are worthy of them and you will receive them. Accept them and you will get more. When you open your hands to blessings, Spirit goes, oh, okay. Let me just check my pockets. Okay, here you go. Okay, here you go. That's how it works. Accept your blessings. Realignment, baby. You're on your way. You're on your way to your higher purpose. You're on your way. You're on your way. You're on your way to your higher purpose. You're on your way to your higher purpose. You're on your way. You're on your way. Yes. I might go write a song. This is the message. This is the message. What's really popping up for me is safety. You are safe. Okay, you're safe. You are safe. This is a message from Spirit that you are safe. Let go of the negative thoughts. Go within, because this new moon, this new moon is going to be the beginning of something. It's going to be the beginning of the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the beginning of the beginning. Let's go. The beginning of who you actually are. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. Dude. And once that ball starts rolling, Spirit is saying, be consistent. Be consistent. I feel like this is, be consistent. Because you're being asked to lead people. You're not necessarily like, do this, do that, do this, do that, but like spiritually, like, here I am. And that's going to help people find themselves. Okay? And you have to be bold in that. Don't listen to what anybody else is saying. You're not at risk of losing anything. Opportunities are coming to you. If they haven't already been coming to you, they're coming. Especially on the new moon. Whoo! This is quite amazing. You've either done the work or you haven't done the work because you're afraid, but you're not afraid anymore. You're going to do the work. 9 of Swords, you're going to go within. 2 of Swords, you're going to go within. You're going to let go of those thoughts, of those negative thoughts. You're going to let go of the past. You're going to wear your heart on your sleeve because opportunities are coming. Be considerate. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture of what you're doing. Step back from it and see what is this actually going to do. Okay? Because you are going to receive abundance. You're going to receive abundance. Stay consistent and be bold. But most importantly, be yourself always. Because Spirit is with you. What you're going to be doing is going to be helping a lot of people. A lot of people. And it's going to be amazing. Oh, it's going to be amazing. You're going to be celebrating. You finna be celebrating a lot, shorty. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And it's okay to experience these highs. It's okay to have this fun. It's okay to celebrate yourself. It's perfect for you to celebrate your body. It's perfect for you to celebrate your body. Girl, you can experience so much bliss. Spirit, is there anything else that you want me to, that you need or want me to say to this collective before I get a crystal for them? No crystal. Okay. You don't need it. Is there anything else that you need me to say to this collective, Spirit? I love you. That was the first thing I heard. I love you. You're safe. I will always have you. You are me. I am you. Go forward. Be kind. Just love. Just love. I'm hearing it over and over again. Just love. Just love. Just love. Just love. Okay, that's the message. That is the message. I'm so excited. And I feel like, whatever. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you and the things that you're going to do and things that you're going to create and the impact that you're going to make. This is really special. This is so special. You're safe. I love you. Go forward. Just love. Okay? I wish you the best on your journey.